Well, nothing like getting her done. You just got to do it. And it's about time, because all that's left is some skin and bones. Maybe a little meat if I hunt and peck just right. We're going to give it a try to stretch one more meal out of this rotisserie chicken that we got at Walmart. Oh, well, hello there, friend and family. I see you got past the kitty crew again. And as always, you're welcome to the little old country kitchen. You might wonder what we're up to. Well, today we're going to be picking the bones of rotisserie chicken. Yeah, I was over at Walmart picking up some meds. Didn't really feel like cooking much, so I grabbed one up. They're only $5.97. Now that's up from $4.99, but it's only 98 cents in the whole scheme of things and the way prices are now. And I've got a lot of meals off this chicken. So while I'm getting her ready to pick apart, we'll talk about all that. The economics of rotisserie chicken. And while I've got all of you here, maybe in the comments below the video, you'll tell me what you do when there's nothing left but skin and bones on your chicken. So yeah, like I said, I picked up this here fine traditional rotisserie chicken from Walmart back on 8/6, and I pretty much picked it clean, and then I put it in the freezer. So I wanted to do something more with it, you know, and that's where I'm at today. Took it out, let it defrost, and now I'm going to pick the carcass clean. But when you look at the economics, for $5.97, what I got out of this chicken already, and I'm going to get one more meal, trust me I am, I had 2 full meals where chicken was the entree. You know, one I think was 2 drumsticks, had mashed potatoes and peas. The other one was a thigh and 2 wings with mashed potatoes, green beans and corn. So they were mighty fine meals. And then I sliced up the breast meat in about 1/4-inch slices and made me 6 fine chicken sandwiches. Better than you'll ever get from any deli meat, if you know what I mean. And I had cheese on them. I had tomato, lettuce, and mayo. Fixed up a little side salad. Made for a great dinner and lunches too. So I think I got a lot of value out of my $5.97 purchase. But here again, you can let me know what you do with your rotisserie chickens too. But now we're down to the final step. Trying to get every last bite of meat and value out of this poor little mess of skin and bones. So let's get to it. So yep, got a couple bowls, a little small one in case we come across some meat, a bigger one to pick in, just like that. And then I got a large pot on the stove. You might wonder what that's for. Well, I'll tell you before all of you go. So we're just going to open this up. They got this nice little zipper thing on them now, and that's just great. And we're just going to take the pieces, put them in the bowl one at a time. Yeah, there's some shreds of meat on there. Let me get something that'll make it easier. So, you've seen the term mechanically separated meat all the time. Well, I don't have one of those fancy deboner mechanically separators, but I do have a spoon, and I can shred off all that fine meat off that chicken. And I'm just going to pick her clean. This is the top of the breast right here, and we're just digging out any pieces of meat that we can still find. We don't care how small. They're going to flavor the dish for later use. There we go. Pretty much got as much as I'm going to get off of that piece right there. It looks pretty clean. Nope, I think we missed some right here. Yeah, we did. Nice nugget of meat right there. And another one hiding over here. Then, once I got that all done, I'm going to drop this over in that pot over there. So, let me get on with getting every last piece of meat off of this carcass, and we'll come back and I'll show you what we got and where we're going from there. Well, we finished up pretty much picking that carcass as clean as we could. Now there's still little tads of meat in it, you know, that we might be able to get, but we're going to use that to cook up the next step. You might wonder what that is. Well, if you don't know, that's a flavorful chicken broth. From the bones, the gristle, the cartilage, all of that stuff. Oh yeah, and we're going to have all the goodness from all of that, plus a very vital nutrient called collagen, which helps our skin, our joints, our nails, and I think even our hair. It's good stuff. Many people take it as a supplement, but you can get it from making broth. So don't throw that carcass away. And a little fun tip for you: broth is made from the carcasses of meat animals, the bones, the gristle, the fat, the skin. Where stock can be made from meat or carcasses plus aromatic vegetables like carrots, onion, garlic, celery, all thrown in. So broth just happens to do with the animal you're cooking up that you ate, where stock has meat, bones, carcasses, skins, gristle, and what have you, plus those vegetables I mentioned. That's the difference. And we're going to be cooking up some fine broth. Let me show you what we got off of it. I actually got more than I thought we would. Right there. Yeah, it don't look like much, but there's several things that come to mind that I can take that meat and what will be that broth and make a fine meal. Probably 2 or 3 eatings if I had to guess. So here again, with what I got here, what could you do? Let me know in the comments below the video. But let's get to preparing this broth before I let y'all go. Now what I'm going to be adding is I'm going to be adding 4 chicken bouillon cubes right there for additional flavor, and some salt. Bouillon cubes got salt. And the next thing is some fine filtered water. So let's start adding that in. So I'll be adding some filtered water right in there to all that chicken goodness. Just enough to cover. So here you go. Just enough water to have our chicken all covered up. Right there. Let me show it to you. You see it right there? Just enough to let it cover. We'll put on the lid, cover it up, and we're gonna get her simmering. Not a boil, just a light simmer. Let her simmer away and cook down all the goodness that's left in the skin and bones. While we're at it, just for additional flavor, and this is to taste, we're going to add a little black pepper too. No need for any more salt. The bouillon cubes got that covered. And we're going to place on the lid. Now how long it cooks? Well, I cook her down to all what's left of the meat releases into the water, and then it's done. And then I'll strain out the bones and skin, and I'll jar up that broth for what I'll be doing next in the next video in the little old country kitchen. I'll show you, and it may be one of your suggestions, because I won't be cooking the final dish till tomorrow on Sunday. So I can take tonight after you've watched this video and check out all those suggestions, tips and tricks that you left in the comment. Whew, house gonna be smelling good here in a bit. So yeah, friends and family, if you buy rotisserie chickens, or maybe you buy a raw chicken and cook it up yourself, you pretty much do the same. And when it gets all down to nothing but skin and bones, what's that last meal that you get from it before you throw it all in the trash? I'm curious. I want to know. And I'm sure everybody that reads the comments from our community would like to know too. So share your ideas, your tips and tricks, and participate in the video. So hey, until the kitty crew that y'all snuck past, Cleo, Spooky, Speedy, sometimes Heathcliff, Fluffy Muffin, Dusty, and of course, Princess Gracie. See y'all on that next episode and video of Mr. Tom's Neighborhood. Y'all take care. Stay safe. May God bless you all. And know we love you for all that you do to make our life better here too. Whoa. I'm already getting hungry. I got something to eat for tonight. But tomorrow night, we'll make a fine meal from that little bit of chicken and that broth too. Oh, later all.